more drama. This is everybody, the guy you've been waiting for. He goes to the University of Miami.
New York!
Oh, shut up. He's a very funny guy. You're going to love him. Please give it up for Ethan White.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm not as interactive as the last girl. I brought some balls. I'm going to try and hold on to them tonight. I just saw that one right over there. So I've heard a lot of comedians get up here and kind of talk about how life shits on them all the time and things, and I never thought that was fair. You know, life shits on everybody. You guys don't need to hear about that. So I thought I'd try something a little bit different. In addition to life shitting on me, oftentimes so will birds. I have been shit on 3 times now by birds. It's not a joke. Just to give you an idea of the odds of that, has anybody here ever been shit on by a bird? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, anybody more than once? Really? Me and you are going to start a support group. You know, the first time I was like 10, I think, and it was in France, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world, I guess. Everyone said it was good luck. And I thought it was like the chicken pox, right? I got it out of the way, you know, it could never happen again. But about 4 or 5 years later, I'm down at the Jersey Shore, and it does, right? This time, I'm eating dinner outside, and it was covered, and I was right on the edge of the cover, and I just felt something kind of drip down the back of my neck. Yeah. I got up, I didn't tell anybody about it, I cleaned it off, but I thought it was a little weird that it was happening, you know, a second time. And then last year, I was down at Busch Gardens, and it happened again. A little fuck got me on the shin. So I have been shit on in Busch Gardens, the Jersey Shore, and France. And I've got 2 theories I'm working on here. Either I need to stop going to such filthy places, or I can't be an atheist anymore. Because I'm pretty sure what's going on is God is kind of keeping his eye on me, you know? This didn't start until I was 10, and that's like right around when I became an asshole. Now every 4 or 5 years, I think God just likes to give me a little heads up, you know, like, hey, I may have more important things to worry about, but you're going to get yours. So I too am colorblind. I didn't know there was going to be another colorblind comic. It makes me feel a little less special. But, you know, they say only geniuses are colorblind. They don't actually say that, but we don't have any stereotypes, so I thought I'd try to. No, it's not so bad anymore. You know, now it's kind of just an excuse. It's like, Ethan, your clothes don't match, colorblind. But when you're younger, it's way harder, right? Like kindergarten, 1st, 2nd grade, if Crayola didn't print the name on the side of the crayon, I never could have passed that shit. Of course, then they turned around and screwed me when they made the 64 pack, and half the colors had weird names, like Seafoam and Nude. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Paint by numbers can lick my balls too. But now it does suck, because like you said, you know, anytime you tell someone you're colorblind, they just grab something. Lick my balls, that did it for you? Doesn't me. But you know, people do just grab something and they go, what color is this? You know, they're so excited to like test you. And this one time I was in the car with my friend and it came up, and he goes, what about the stoplights? How do you drive? You know? And that's a stupid question. I could have just told him, like, you know, they're so bright anyone can see them, not to mention they're in order, right? Stop, slow, go. And I've always kind of thought that stupid questions deserve stupid answers, right? So I look at him and I go, you know, I can't tell. I just close my eyes and I pray every time. And he goes, really? And I'm pulling up on an intersection, I just close my eyes and I gasp it. He let out the girliest scream you've ever heard. So I am still in school. I go to the University of Miami. Go Canes. And New York! That has no relevance. It's not. But you know, growing up I was like an alright student. I was okay. I never really minded school all that much, I guess. There were parts I didn't like though. I didn't like a lot of my teachers. I don't know if you guys know this, but teaching now is really easy, alright? Every textbook comes with like a CD-ROM that has PowerPoints programmed on it, right? Teaching is as hard as clicking a slide and like reading it, right? But sometimes your teachers didn't want to teach. You guys know what I'm talking about? The 2 worst words I hated it from hearing it from a teacher. Peer editing. As soon as they said it, you knew what it meant, right? Your teacher was out a little late the night before. It's not fair, these are English teachers. But they would pair you up, and that was always kind of the moment of truth, right? You'd have to sit and listen, wait to hear who you're paired with. And it kind of seemed like I was always paired with like the, you know, the kind of special kid.
It was me.
It was your shots, I wasn't gonna say that. No, they would call out the names, right? And they would be like, Tim, you're with Erica. And from the back of the class, you'd hear like, yes, you know, and like, Beth, you're with Sam. Yes. And Ethan, you're with Frank. Fuck. But you try, right? You try, because you don't want to be a horrible person, and you would read Frank's piece of crap essay, and you would try and make like real comments and everything, right? And you'd get yours back, and you just drew like a big fucking Tweety bird on it. So you'd go to the teacher and try and convince her that maybe you needed a new partner, you know, citing the Tweety as evidence and all. But they'd always say the same thing, right? No, we have to treat Frank the same as everybody else. Fuck that. The special bastard can learn to write on his own time. I'm kidding, alright? That was a joke. I went to private school, they would have never let a retard in. Except a couple of you. You all went to my school. So I lost a bunch of weight recently, and I do live in Miami, so I got a lot of cocaine questions. I would like to go on record, I have never done cocaine. That is not just because my parents are here. I really haven't. I never liked how it felt when I blew my nose, and I always kind of subscribe to the theory that if it feels bad when stuff comes out, it'll feel bad when stuff goes in. That same theory is why I'm not gay, by the way. I do have a weight loss secret. It is for lazy, overweight guys who don't want to work out or anything. You guys know what it is? He clearly does. Masturbate. Masturbate like a ton. I'm talking like 2, 3, like 8 times a day. The plan is twofold, okay? First, while you're masturbating, you're not eating. Second, the next time you want to, you know, go sit and watch TV or whatever and you want a snack, just look at your hands. You're not going to eat anything, you just look and go, ew. You don't eat. It's a great plan. I'm writing a diet book. It's called If I'm Beating, I'm Not Eating. Cocaine is no longer the drug of choice as far as I can tell. The #1 drug on my campus and probably most college campuses is Adderall. Don't cheer too loud, you don't want to give yourselves away. That shit is everywhere, right? In fact, when my kid goes to school one day, I'm not even giving him any money, just a prescription with unlimited refills. My one friend who sells this stuff is great, right? Its first one is free, then it's $5 each, and 10 during finals, right? This kid has mastered the market. You can do like a whole econ class on him. But I have never done Adderall either. I don't think it would work for me. I don't know how it is. My friends swear by it. They say that if you take Adderall and you sit and you study, it just focuses you so intensely and you can go like the whole night, right? You won't even notice it. I know myself. I wouldn't study. I would pop an Adderall, procrastinate just a little bit. By 8 a.m. I'll beating Sonic the Hedgehog 6 times. My name is Ethan. You guys have been great.